students, today we will going to learn 10th algebra chapter 3rd arithmetic progression. In this session we will discuss about how to find the formula for sum of first n terms of an AP and how to find the sum. Now sum of first n terms of an AP. The terms of AP are written as A plus A first term, A plus D second term, A plus 2D third, A plus 4D fourth. So we can write n term as A plus n minus 1D. Now here A is called as a first term, D is called as a common difference. Now we have to find the sum. So it called as Sn. Sn means just we have to add all these terms. We will get Sn equal to A plus D, this n minus 1 term A plus n minus 2D, and n term is A plus n minus 1D. Now reverse all these terms. We will get Sn equal to, write down this n term first, n minus 1 term, and then first term as a last term. Now by adding these two, we will get 2Sn equal to A plus n minus 1D, A plus D, A plus n minus 2D here, and last term as A plus n minus 1D plus A. So by adding we will get each term as 2A plus n minus 1D, 2A plus n minus 1D, here also 2A plus n minus 1D. So 2Sn equal to 2A plus n minus 1D, but these terms are n times. So we can write as 2Sn equal to n into 2A plus n minus 1D. Now Sn equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1D. This is the formula to find the sum of first n terms of an AP. Now we can derive also second formula from this, because we have to just split this 2A as A plus A. Okay, one A means first term and another A plus n minus 1D, that means last term. So we can write as Sn equal to n by 2 into T1 plus Tn, where T1 is a first term and Tn is a last term. Okay, now let's solve examples. First example, here first term and common difference of an AP are given as 6 and 3 respectively. We have to find S27. That means here we have given that A equal to 6, D equal to 3, and find S27. So we have to use the first formula, Sn equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1D. Okay, and we have to find S27. So put the value of n as 27. We will get S27 equal to 27 by 2. Value of A is 6. So 2 into 6 plus 27 minus 1 into D means 3. Okay, so by solving we will get 12 plus 26 into 3. So 12 plus 78. By adding we will get 90. So by dividing by 2 we will get 27 into 45. So sum of first 27 terms is equal to 1215. Okay. Now let's take another example. Find the sum of first 123 even natural numbers. Okay, we know that natural numbers are starting from 1, and even natural numbers, that means they will start from 2 onward. That means 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So this is the infinite AP. Okay, so here value of A is 2 and n is given 123. We have to find the sum, that means S of 123. Okay, again we have to use this formula again. So here first find the value of D. So T1 is given 2, T2 is given 4. So D equal to T2 minus T1. We will get 4 minus 2 as 2. So formula of Sn is Sn equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1D. By putting all these values, n equal to 123, we will get S of 123 equal to 123 upon 2 into 2 plus 123 minus 1 into 2. By solving we will get this, and 123 by 2 into 4 plus 2, 44. So 123 upon 2 into 248. So we will get 123 into 124. So answer of this 15,252. So this is the sum of first 123 even natural number. Okay. Now let's take another examples. Here in an AP 90 term is given 52, 38 term is given 128, and we have to find the first 56 terms, sum of first 56 terms. Okay. 19 term is given, that means T19 is 52, T38 is 128. We have to find S56. We know that the formula of Sn, but as we don't know the value of A and D, we have to use the formula for Tn first, because T19, T38 is given. So the formula of Tn as Tn equal to A plus n minus 1D. So here we have to put n equal to 19 and n equal to 38. So n equal to 19, we will get T19 equal to A plus 19 minus 1D. That means T19 is given 52. So 52 equal to A plus 18D. This is the first equation. Similarly, write the formula of Tn once again and substitute n equal to 38. We will get T38 equal to A plus 38 minus 1D. So 128 equal to A plus 37D. Now we have to solve these equations. There are two methods. We will go for simpler one. Just add the equation 1 and 2. We will get 52 plus 128 equal to 180. A plus A means 2A, and 18D plus 37D as 55D. Now this is our third equation. Okay, now keep this equation as it is. Now let's go for the S56. We know that the formula for Sn equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1D. So value of n is 56. We will get S56 equal to 56 upon 2 into 2A plus 56 minus 1D. Okay. So we will get 28 into 2A plus 55D. This is a fourth equation. Now you observe the right side of a third and fourth equation. We can observe that this value 2A plus 55D and here 2A plus 55D, these are same. So by using this third equation, substituting this value in fourth equation, we can get S56 equal to this 28 and replace this 2A plus 55D by 180. So 28 into 180. We will get 5040, and this is the required sum of first 56 terms. Okay. Now let's do one example. Here in an AP, the sum of three consecutive terms is 27 and their product is given 504, and we have to find these three terms. Here assume that three consecutive terms in AP are first term as A minus D, second as A, and third as A plus D. So these are the three terms of an AP. Okay. So by first condition they have given that sum. Okay. So we have to write the sum of all these three terms equal to 27. On solving this, minus d get cancelled. 3A equal to 27. We get value of A is equal to 9. Okay. Now here second condition is that their product is given 504. So we have to multiply all these three terms. First A minus D, second A, third A plus D. This product is given 504. Now put the value of A equal to 9. We will get 9 minus D into 9 into 9 plus D. Now we have to divide this 9. On this side we will get 500 divided by 9. We will get 56. Now here we have to use the formula of A plus B in A minus B as A square minus B square. That means 9 square minus D square. So this will 81 minus D square equal to 56. So we will get D square equal to 81 minus 56, which will 25. So by taking square root, we will get d equal to plus or minus 5. Okay. Now we have to find these two terms. We have to take d first one plus 5, then minus 5. So let's take a equal to 9, d equal to 5. So these three terms can be written as a minus d means 9 minus 5, 4, 9, and a plus d means 14. So 4, 9 and 14. These are three consecutive terms. If we put a equal to 9, d equal to minus 5, we will get a minus d as 9 minus 5, 9 plus 5, 14. A equal to 9, second term, and third term 9 minus 5 is 4. So terms are 14, 9, 4, or can be written as 4, 9 or 14. Okay. Now do some application of an AP. Here one of the example is given. On the 1st January 2016, Sanika decides to save 10 rupees, 11 rupees on second day. Okay, and third day 12 rupees. So if she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total saving? We have to find the total saving. Okay, so 1st January, okay, to 31st December, and this year we know that 2016, this is a leap year. Okay, so in year there are 365 days, and in leap year there are 366 days. Now here in first day she save 10 rupees, so a equal to t1 equal to 10, t2 equal to 11, t3 equal to 12, and we have to find s of 366 because in leap year, this is a leap year, so it contains 366 days. Okay, we have to find first d, t2 minus t1, we will get 11 minus 10 as 1. So here we can write d equal to 1. Now tn equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so t36, 336 equal to a value of a is a 10 plus 366 minus 1 into 1. We will get 10 plus 365 as 375. Okay, so here we can use the formula for Sn as n by 2 into t1 plus tn. t1 means 10, and we just found here last term of this AP 375. So we will get 366 upon 2 into 10 plus 375. We will get 183 into 385. That is equal to 70,455. That means in this 2016 year she will save this much rupees, 70,455 rupees. Okay. Now take the another example. This is a different. Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. Okay, all recordings are in AP, and the sum of temperatures from Monday to Saturday are 5 degree more than sum of temperatures on Tuesday and Saturday. If temperature of Wednesday was 36 Celsius, then find the temperature of other 5 days. Now, here temperature of Monday. Here Monday to Saturday we have to record the temperature. So sum of the temperatures of Monday and Saturday is 5 degree more than temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. So these are 5 days. So temperature of Monday is a minus 2d, Tuesday a minus d, Wednesday a degree Celsius, Thursday a plus d, and Friday a plus 2d. We have to know that these are 5 temperatures, 5 consecutive numbers we can write in this way. Okay, so by condition first, we know that here by condition first, the sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday. Monday means a minus d and Saturday means a plus 3d. Sum. This is 5 more than, so 5 plus sum of temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday means a minus d and Saturday means a plus 3d. So on solving this, we will get d equal to 5 plus 2d. So 2d minus d equal to minus 5. So we will get d equal to minus 5. Okay, so here the value of D is -5. Also here note that the temperature of Wednesday is given, that is -30 degrees Celsius. Okay, Wednesday temperature is, that means value of A is given. If we put the value of A and value of D in all days, we will get the temperature of all other days. That means the temperature of Monday is A minus 2D. By putting these values, we will get temperature of Monday is -30 plus 10 -20 degrees Celsius. Okay, likewise temperature of Tuesday A minus D, that means A means -30 minus 5. So -30 plus 5 is -25 degrees Celsius. Okay, temperature of Wednesday is -30 degrees Celsius as given above. And now temperature of Thursday A plus D, that means -5, here -30 plus -5, so we'll get -35 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature of Thursday. Now temperature of Friday is A plus 2D, that means value of A is -30 plus 2 into D, that means 2 into -5, we will get -10. So we will get -40 degrees Celsius. Okay, now temperature of Saturday is A plus 3D. So A means -30, okay, plus 3 into -5 means -50. So we will get -45 degree Celsius. These are the temperature of all these 5 days. Okay.